Have you ever experienced a moment in life when everything seems uncertain, yet somehow you feel an inner sense that something extraordinary is on its way? Life, in its unpredictable nature, often puts us through circumstances that seem confusing or painful at the surface. But for the believer, every hardship, every delay, and every blessing holds a deeper meaning. Islam teaches us that nothing happens without purpose. Even the trials that seem harsh may be the very tools Allah uses to shape us, to clean our hearts, and to prepare us for something far greater than we imagined. Sometimes, before Allah grants us what we've been longing for, He first prepares our hearts to receive it properly. Here are 5 powerful signs that indicate Allah is preparing you for something massive in your life, something far beyond your expectations. Inner calm. Despite outer chaos, one of the most mysterious yet profound signs of divine preparation is the presence of inner peace, even when your external world is in turmoil. While people around you may be overwhelmed by worry or stress, you find yourself unusually calm, trusting in something you can't see. This isn't denial, it's divine reassurance. The Prophet Muhammad experienced this himself. During the most difficult moments of his life, when he lost his beloved wife Khadija, R.A., his uncle Abu Talib, and faced rejection from the people of Ta'if, he still remained composed and hopeful. It was during this phase of intense struggle that Surah Al-Inshirah was revealed to him. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. Quran 94:6. This verse is a timeless promise. Allah doesn't say ease comes after hardship. He says it comes with it. When your soul starts to feel calm in the face of uncertainty, it's a divine signal that you are being molded into someone stronger, someone who can handle what's coming. This type of calm is not natural to the human self. It comes from tawakkul, complete reliance on Allah. When you practice surrender and stop resisting every trial, you begin to feel anchored in faith, and often that calm precedes a breakthrough. Doors begin to open. Unexpectedly, another sign that Allah is preparing something big for you is the sudden emergence of opportunities you didn't seek. You may meet someone out of nowhere who offers help, receive an invitation you never imagined, or be inspired with an idea that leads to a major life change. These are not coincidences. They are divine orchestrations. And it may be that you dislike a thing while it is good for you. And it may be that you love a thing while it is bad for you. Allah knows, and you do not know. Quran 2:16. Many times we strive hard toward a goal, only to have it blocked again and again. Then suddenly, a new path reveals itself, one you never considered. These moments are reminders that Allah's timing is not our timing. He knows when we're truly ready, even if we don't. If opportunities begin to arise in ways that are effortless and aligned with your inner growth, it may be a sign that Allah has seen your perseverance and is now opening the right doors at the right time. Stay alert and be receptive. Allah's plans often look very different from ours, but they're always better. Support appears. Without you asking, when Allah is preparing something big for you, He often sends people into your life who help you in ways you didn't expect and didn't ask for. These helpers, whether they offer emotional support, financial relief, or simple encouragement, are signs of divine care. Sometimes they arrive just when you're about to give up, restoring your strength and reminding you that you're not alone. Prophet said, "Whoever relieves a believer's distress of the distressful aspects of this world, Allah will rescue him from a difficulty of the difficulties of the hereafter." Muslim. So when you receive help, recognize it as more than just kindness. It's a divine mercy and an indication that your journey is being guided and supported by a higher power. If strangers step up to help you, if friends show unexpected generosity, or if your prayers are answered through other people's hands, it's because Allah is preparing your environment to support what's coming next. He is setting the stage before the grand event of your life unfolds. You feel drawn to acts of worship and goodness. One of the clearest signs that Allah is preparing your heart for something great is a sudden increase in your desire to worship, do good deeds, or purify your lifestyle. Perhaps you feel inspired to start praying consistently, give more in charity, or seek forgiveness more often. These spiritual inclinations are nudges from Allah, preparing your soul to be aligned with what He's about to give you. When Allah wants to elevate someone, He first draws them closer to Him. The Prophet shared this hadith from Allah in Hadith Qudsi. My servant does not draw near to me with anything more beloved to me than the religious duties I have obligated upon him, and my servant continues to draw near to me with supererogatory works so that I shall love him. Bukhari. When you suddenly feel a strong motivation to purify your heart, to stop certain sins, or to increase your acts of devotion, don't ignore it. These are signals that your heart is being prepared to receive something greater than you can currently carry. Allah doesn't give gifts to a heart that is distracted by the dunya. He first helps you detach, so when He gives, you'll recognize it as a trust, not a distraction. You endure trials with patience instead of bitterness. Lastly, one of the most powerful signs that Allah is preparing you is that you begin to handle trials with patience rather than anger, frustration, or despair. Life's hardships don't break you as easily anymore. You begin to say Alhamdulillah, even in difficulty. This is a deep sign of spiritual maturity. This doesn't mean you're emotionless, but rather that your iman, faith, has become strong enough to weather storms. And that strength is exactly what's needed to carry the blessings Allah is preparing for you. The Prophet said, "No fatigue, nor disease, nor sorrow, nor sadness, nor hurt, nor distress befalls a Muslim, even if it were the prick he receives from a thorn, but that Allah expiates some of his sins for that." Bukhari and Muslim. When your trials become fuel for your growth, and you begin to respond with gratitude and trust, you are being groomed for a higher purpose. Allah doesn't just test to punish, He tests to elevate, and He promises, "Indeed, Allah is with the patient." Quran 2:153. So if you're enduring hardship but remaining patient, even if you feel tired, know that you're not suffering in vain. You're in a divine workshop. Allah is sharpening your edges, polishing your soul, and making you ready for something you cannot yet comprehend. Final reflections. Trust the process. One of the most beautiful qualities of our faith is the belief that nothing is random. Whether you're facing loss, heartbreak, confusion, or a sudden shift in life, trust that it's part of a much larger plan. Sometimes Allah breaks your heart to rebuild it stronger. Sometimes He removes people from your life to bring better ones. Sometimes He delays your success to protect you from arrogance or to give you something better than what you asked for. And whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him. Quran 65:3. Your job is not to predict the outcome, but to trust the author of your story. Keep praying, keep moving, keep doing good. And when you see these signs, understand they are not coincidences. They are markers on the path toward your divine destiny. The pain, the peace, the patience, it's all connected. So take a deep breath, raise your hands in dua, and remember, the best is yet to come. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone else who may be going through a storm. And never forget, Allah never wastes the efforts of the believer. So be patient. Indeed, the promise of Allah is truth. Quran 30:60.